Sup? Top of the morning to you, and the rest of the day to you, sir. I'm Big Dollar. I'm back in the street. You know, I come through here all the time talking about creating a habit or developing a habit or setting up a routine. But you know what? Some young bros came up to me the other day and they're like, yo, Big Dollar, man, it's good and all, but why you don't never talk about breaking a habit? Like, I think that would be the more pertinent information for a young brother like myself to have, is how to stop doing some of the things that are killing my productivity as I'm working on myself. So here it is, about to get you stitchy. Gotta get that choir in here though. Yo, what up out there? Top of the morning to you. It's your boy, Big Dollar. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. Hell, hit the herb. Just don't hit me, because I hit back, shorty. Why don't you go ahead and tune into your player partner, get some of this game, because it's for free, and I got everything you need. So holla at a player when you see him in the streets. I think I want to go on and say, you know, and there's plenty of things you could reference. There's plenty of people you could talk to, and really what y'all need to understand about life is mostly perspective. There's no one person that's smarter than the other. They just got a different way of looking at the tea, the cup, the globe, however you want to say it. They got a different perspective. They got a different view. It's a fresh set of eyes for the same problem as what they got going on, okay? So what I want y'all to do is realize that a lot of these guys tell you you need to fight the habit itself. You need to fight the behavior. You need to fight the addictive behavior or the habit that you got going on, and that's not what you need to fight. What you need to fight is the triggers. Let me slow you down. You know I'm gonna slow you down. I didn't want to just skip past that like I didn't just say that. You heard what Big Dollar said, and I know you heard what Big Dollar said. What you got to get to combating with, and what you need to understand if you want to then start to break habits, is when these things do trigger you. You either got an argument with your girlfriend, or at work they talking crazy to you, some customer came in that had the nastiest attitude, or maybe you walked in somewhere and their customer service was not up to par. Okay? So when that type of stuff is happening, I need you to understand that you're being triggered. Your emotions are being pushed. Your buttons are being pressed. You understand what I'm saying? And what you normally do in that heightened state of emotional activity is run to what you used to running to. That, like I'm saying, when you do create habits, what it was is you did it every day in order to create it. Now, when you have habits, it may not have necessarily happened like that, okay? But that was something you were normally used to doing. It was a reaction. It was a... You know what I mean? For every cause, there's an effect. That was the effect. A cause, they want to talk to me crazy. My effect is I'm about to walk in this liquor store. That's what I'm getting at right here. You got to understand which parts of you is triggering that. It could be a memory. You see somebody walking a dog, or holding their mama and their girlfriend hand or something. I don't know what it is. Something you can see something and it might trigger you. And that in your brain, which has them neurological firings I be talking about, you know, the part of your brain that when something go off, it's a little spark that goes across a different wave. And the more you do that something, the more you get that stimulus involved with you. That spark keep going on across there, right? Now, you know, I don't get too much into science. I just be in here trying to explain to you the math. So here's the basic math. When you got habits that you trying to stop, you got to understand triggers that trigger you to do these things, okay? You know, it's the same thing with creating habits. If we stay on it every day, we'll be able to break it as well. We stay on our triggers. We develop a different emotional response. That's number 2. We got to develop a whole different emotional response to set stimuli than what we had, because what we had is creating the habit that we're trying to let go. If you have a habit of procrastinating, then the first thing I want you to do when you wake up is to write out your goals for the day and what you're going to do. And then the first thing you do when you get home, get to scratching stuff off so you can see and monitor and have some scientific data of what it is. You understand what I'm saying? And it's as easy as this. Even if you don't write it or type it, reflect on your feelings at the end of the day. Why did I do what I've been trying to stop doing? What caused me to do that today? Did I have enough time to pause myself and generate a different emotional response than what I already generated to it? See, some habits took me a very long time to break. And some you just look at it in strict willpower. I'm not doing that anymore. Okay? Y'all remember when I boycotted McDonald's, okay? I got completely off that train. I'm not saying y'all can't have no money. Y'all just can't have any more of mine, okay? And I got off that train immediately that day. So some habits, you'll crumple them up and it's done with. Other habits is going to take constant rechecking and retweeting and, checking up on it. Constant diligence of, okay, how I got to do this because I don't want to keep doing that. Okay, I woke up and I'm thinking about it because I know if I don't have something else to do, I'm going to keep doing that. I'm supposed to be reading in the early mornings. Why do I keep turning my Xbox on? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge. I ain't never walked in here on that. Okay? Because it is what it is. Everybody got habitual things. We got habits that was created over time of just responding to stimulus. Not something that we made happen. We didn't make these habits. We didn't go, oh, yeah, I'm about to have a donut and coffee every day for work and spend this $8 on my way to work. No, we ain't making a habit. It just was something that just happened because we did it so many times. The repetition in the body, it connects the body with the mind. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you already know what to do in certain situations. We don't got to walk you through the steps because you've been through so much that you got connectivity between your mind and your body. And so when you got it going on like that, right, you got to understand. You got to get fully ahead of this. I got to stay on top of my triggers. I got to identify and know what they are first to be able to get on top of them, okay? So I need to have my identifying skills up. We talk about skill building all the time, baby. You got to level up your abilities. I got my identifying ability up. I can then identify that this is the habit I want to stop. Now I can also start to cross-reference and identify that in order to stop I got to identify my triggers. And when these triggers come, I got to be able to produce. I got to be able to slow myself down enough. I need my patience ability to be raised too, because I got to be able to slow myself down enough to trigger a different emotional response than what said been triggered. And that's my time for the day. I don't like to stay in your hair. I just got to get in your ear. You know what I'm saying? Drop a few seeds on you, and it's up to you to water them, okay? And if you don't know where to water at, follow me, and I'll get you there. So just like every other time how we do what we does, we got peace, we got love, and we got some hippie drugs, okay? And don't you ever, I'm serious out here, okay? Don't you ever forget to holler at the player when you see him in the streets. Peace.